Program. If you are easily triggered or offended, please exercise caution. Because the hosts really don't care. Warning, this show is not for children. And not for coworkers either. And yes, that includes you, Cindy. Seriously, only hippies like the smell of patchouli, and it's to cover up the weed, man.
Cindy, come on. This is a place of business. You can't be.
I know a lot of states are turning over the laws, but
I know
you can't be walking around.
It's not legal in Texas yet, Cindy.
All the time. Hey, how's it going this morning?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is rumble.com/JJW, where every morning during the week, Monday through Friday.
Take two, everybody.
Yeah.
Take two. This is take two. And let's go.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is rumble.com/JJW, where every weekday morning between 6:30 and 7:30, your two dads will discuss coffee, news, entertainment, politics, pop culture, all kinds of stuff.
Werewolves.
And we might even werewolves. And we might watch like a horror movie, like I don't know, Disney Marvel's The Marvels.
Okay, I don't get that joke, but
it didn't work.
Okay,
it didn't work. Can somebody call casting?
We need a new host.
Hey, D, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I worked my butt off yesterday, as always.
Yeah.
And, I was tired when I got home last night, and I slept for probably about 9 hours, which is very unusual for me.
That's good. That's good for you.
Unusual for me.
9 hours.
So I'm a little peppy this morning. I've got my look.
Did you go to sleep at like 5 p.m.?
I went to bed about. I took a nap yesterday. I really didn't probably get like 8 hours sleep. I probably fell asleep about a little after 9. I had to pick up my daughter from work at 9. We got home probably about 5 after 9, and I was like, "Love you," off to bed. I've watered the cats. Yeah. I'm going to bed.
I did the same thing. I was asleep by the time my wife got home. She was like, "Do you want me to bring you something?" I was like, "No,
I'm going to bed." So I got my two cutest little brown-haired girls that you've ever seen in your life gave me this.
They did. They sure did.
It's my she's got chai in her this morning with cinnamon on top. Just burning my lip.
That's an exotic drink in an exotic lady's head.
That was. That's what I thought when I was making it this morning and putting all the stuff in there and putting the cinnamon in there. I was like, this is almost like a Star Wars drink.
Really, yeah.
Order,
it needs to be blue.
Mix all the stuff together with a little vanilla and All right. So before we get to our crazy story, what is our headline today? I saw and I didn't even. I was like, okay. I need some explanation.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Today's headline is entirely designed to just get people to click on our channel because this bud's for views. I just put all. I mean, like we'll talk about them. But I was like, everybody loves these people. Any one of them is enough for us to get.
I love every one of those people. What happened to our names?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I honestly, I wish I knew how to turn it off because I don't know how to turn. I don't know. Maybe it shows up whenever we do a screen share. So I don't know.
No, it's always going. All right. I was just going to share the song to add to Deke's playlist today. We've had some people that's liked the playlist. I've got it over on our Discord server. So if you want to go to our gaming platform, if you'll notice, JJ, on our Discord server, I'm going to pimp our Discord server here real quick.
Yeah.
Out there, please join our FUNSLINGERS Discord server. You can find links all over the place and join and come and talk to us or whatnot. But if our Discord servers, our eagle-eyed Discord servers may have already noticed this. Okay, JJ might not have noticed this, but I have added a brand new topic underneath the FUNSLINGERS category. Okay, and this is only for you people that want to share
top secret government documents. We have a topic on our Discord, or we've got a category now on our Discord server for top secret government documents. If you have any to share, since they're getting shared on Discord servers all across America,
just drop them in there.
We want some top secret government documents on our Discord server too. I've made a whole
the stuff we cover on this show. Of course, we would cover top secret stuff.
Absolutely,
we could.
So.
We still got any ins.
Yeah, we just don't have any in there yet. So if you want to, just drop yours in. I also want to add. Okay,
hold on. That's not monitored by the FBI. Can you make sure the FBI?
Unless our FBI friend clicks on it and looks.
Unless they show up also.
Unless they show up and look. And then it is monitored by the FBI. Okay, so if you'll look down on our supporters, you'll see Deke's playlist, and I'm putting folks songs down there and links. Today's song is from a jam band that I guarantee you've never heard of. I guarantee most of the people have probably never heard of this band before in their lives. The band's called The Big Woo, and it's WU, The Big Woo. I got to see them in St. Louis, 20 years ago or more. They are kind of a jam type band, but I picked this song. The album Tracking Buffalo Through the Bathtub is a great album. There's 2 or 3 really good songs on there, Midnight Rudy and Silka Turn It Over. But this song Kangaroo, I thought JJ could listen to this with his girls on the way to school or whatever in the car. You can listen to this song Kangaroo, because I used to play this for Deacon when he was little and Maggie when she was little, and I'd sing it. Kangaroo. It's about a kangaroo, and you know they're singing about a kangaroo in Australia, and you'll laugh at some of the lyrics. They won't get some of the lyrics because it's like they say your country was founded by crooks, and that's okay. My kangaroo, the stuff that they wouldn't get. But there is a really awesome marimba solo in that. And it's just a cool little jam band that I really dig. You might like it. So check out the Kangaroo by The Big Woo, and you can listen to some of their other stuff too. But that song I specifically picked because you can play it for your girls. And
that's good. All right,
maybe JJ, maybe the girls, and they can sing along. Kangaroo, it's fun. It's an upbeat, fun song to sing. So go over and listen to it today.
And so the playlist currently is on our Discord channel, and we're working on getting Spotify URL or something like that for people that just want.
Yeah, Mr. E helped us out yesterday, and I was so busy.
Deke needs to look at that before we publish it, though. Okay,
but you can go over and listen to the music while you're.
I want to say one more thing, because we had some people. A lot of people joined our server from the contest server, but some other people join actually because they watch the channel or the show. If you join the server, you may not see a lot of channels because as you join the server, you're just like a normal person. But FBI's typing. Oh no. But if you but there are a bunch of other channels that are just for supporters. So if you like the show and you want or you just like hanging out with us or whatever, and you want a way to support the show, there's a couple of different ways, but the easiest way is to join the Discord server, and then there is a place where you can subscribe to the server at like $3 a month or something like that. And you'll get all of the supporter channels, including backstage access to our production channels where Deacon and I are shuffling stories and figuring out what we're going to do because we do so much work. And also, if you're a paying supporter and you ask me for just about anything, I'll be like, okay, I'll do that. What do you want?
All you got to do is throw a tiny fit and JJ will do it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to help you out.
Yeah.
Okay. That's enough shilling for now. And by the way, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Okay. Hey, let's start off with Arnold.
I love Arnold. Do your Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation real quick.
Oh, yeah, it's really good, isn't it? It's really good. Arnold says, they'll be back. Because apparently he messed up their work. So a couple of days ago, we talked about Arnold Schwarzenegger filling in a pothole in his community. So there was like a road, and you can see Arnold, 75 years old, out there filling it with concrete and sand and just doing that stuff himself. Oh, and this is Fox News. It's going to make like a bunch of noise.
Yeah. But you can see when he was that video that we watched the other day that he was fixing that it looked like it was a trench. Okay. Look,
yeah,
you can see there, it looks like
weird looking pothole
that they had. It really wasn't a pothole. It was you could see in that video the other day, because I almost pointed it out. It looked like they had cut a trench across the road. You see that? It looks like they had cut a trench across the road, doing some trenching or for pipes or something, but they didn't fill in this part of the pothole or of
Look
the
at this. Look, you can see it real clear right there. It's like this is the most rectangular trench or rectangular pothole ever.
Well, it's not a pothole. They keep saying pothole, pothole, but that's a bad word. It looked like it was a purposefully dug trench for some reason. For some reason there. They dug that for some reason. They just didn't fill in this part of the trench, which turned into a pothole, basically. And Arnold was sick of, look, there's his car. He probably brought those cones from home too. Yeah. Bring some cones.
I have them left over from the house.
Look at the cones. There's like different ones. So they moved the cones away because the cities put the cones there to probably around it. Probably.
Yeah. This was
the thing there in the background. Yeah.
There's the LA Department of Water sign. He just moved it out of the way while he was fixing stuff.
Yeah. So Arnold gets out there. He doesn't have somebody. We pointed this out. He gets out there. There's his SUV. He gets out there. He does this. He's bought the stuff. He's done this. People are thank you, Arnold. I love you. You're awesome to the community. We appreciate everything that you do to us, getting out there doing this shit. And now we talked about this the other day. Now, why are we talking about this again, JJ?
Apparently hold on, I have to minimize this because apparently without trying to come out and directly saying it, somebody that works for the city, the city's first response to the news was that the service trench would be filled by May. So this was left on purpose. Now maybe it was a bad plan, but the service trench, they were doing some sort of a service trench for like a water or pipeline or gas pipeline or something like that. And due to inclement weather, which I don't live in California, but I've heard plenty about like flooding and all of this other stuff. Due to inclement weather, it was not a good time for them to come in and patch it up and put concrete down and make it permanent. So they decided that they would not do that until the end of May, and then they would come and do it at the end of May. So their plan was to just leave a giant gaping service trench for 2 months and make residents in the area drive on one lane. So it's a 2-lane road, one lane each way. They just coned it up and put a sign there, and they were gonna make residents just pass each other one at a time on a single lane. That was the city's plan. I guess Schwarzenegger didn't like that plan, so he just patched it in.
I just don't understand if there is a purposeful reason for leaving that open at the end. Why don't you just come out and say it? We left this open to allow for expansion, or we left this open to apply to, honestly, whatever. You just come out and say it, but don't leave it there and be like, well, John Boy and Billy Bob's got 2 or 3 other things they got to do before they get that pothole. So it might be May before we get out there.
So I can't speak for the city of LA, which, they're better than us and smarter than us and all of that other stuff because it's California. But what us idiots here in Texas and Houston do is that when we have a situation like that, where there's like, say a 1.5-foot gap in the road because they're digging a trench, well, they just put a steel plate on that bitch and you can drive over the fucking thing.
That's true. You get the boom, boom when you go.
Yeah, but at least the road works.
That's what we do here in Hickville, Kentucky, as well. I mean,
I don't know. They must know something.
You don't need to get a new alignment for your fucking car every time you drive down the road.
There must be something about that that's not environmental.
Yeah, we do that, so that's dumb.
I don't know. It's us idiots with our dumb cars. All right. Let's see. Let's talk. Okay. I'm gonna put this story up. Maybe we'll talk about it for a minute. I don't know. But I saw that you dropped it in there, so I'm gonna put it in here. We're gonna talk about
This is
this.
a deep
Yeah.
story. Okay.
No. Well, I don't know,
I'm
but we're gonna
excited. I
talk
don't even
about
know which one this is.
we're gonna talk about this this document stuff. This document stuff.
The
Here.
dude, the
Yeah.
army dude. Okay, yeah.
So apparently the leader of an online group.
Leader of a. Are you the leader of an online group?
I mean, if that's all
You
it takes to
are.
be
You
dispersed,
are. You are the leader of an online group.
It's true. It's true.
Oh God,
are we a cult? Oh my God, are we a cult?
we could be the FUNSLINGERS cult. I've got the cult.
Yes, dude.
I've got to turn down the cult on here.
I need to hold on. Let me make a note. Let me just optional. It'll be optional.
Optional. You
cult.
can join. Yeah, you can join our cult.
Optional.
Big deal.
FUNSLINGER cult. Okay.
But you are the leader of an online group.
Cool. Okay. So, apparently that's all. It takes so little for the media to try to characterize you as some sort of a online terrorist.
Yesterday,
leader of an online cult.
Yeah, I kept watching the news and they kept talking about a video game platform called Discord.
Right.
Like, oh, Discord. Oh, no.
Oh, hey, let me just say this. Advice for potential other cultists out there, or if you're trying to run a secret organization,
or if you're wanting
Discord
to leak documents.
Discord may be a great place for you to chat and have conversations, but it is not secure for you to keep stuff secret.
Yeah, maybe not.
Every message
we've got the category if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, right. But it is not. This is not a safe place for you to do shenanigans. All right. So the leader of an online group where Pentagon leaks appeared is a 21-year-old Air National Guardsman. I read through some of this the other day, and my immediate takeaway was this. I'm not sure how he got in contact with these files, but my understanding was whatever situation he got these files in, he basically thought they were cool, and he was just sharing them with his friends because they like to play like war games and like Battlefield and stuff like that, and they just thought this stuff was cool. And then this information leaked out of their little group wherever they were at and got onto Telegram where Russia actually got them. Discord is not a safe space. It's not a safe space.
So I'm having a little deja vu here. I feel like I've read this story before. Wasn't there a Snow guy or something like that? Ed Snow or something that this happened to before? I mean, this is foggy. I'm kind of hazy, ringing a bell, something about winter. But also another question is, do you really believe any fucking word that any fucking media source has said about this? Do you believe a single syllable that has been said about this story from the government and the government funded and controlled media? Do you believe any of it? And number two,
honestly, this seems like
the motherfucking guy leak. We're getting generic fucking, he was a gamer.
Like, if it's been leaked, then let me see
what
it.
What the fuck was it that was so fucking bad? I don't want to know details, but and you're not going to know, because if the media tells you, they're going to tell you, it was just some secure battle plans. They're going to make up some shit. But what was it that was so bad that they had to go to fucking dude's mom's house because he get on fucking Discord? All right.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know that it was on Discord.
In there in his fucking pajamas playing Modern Warfare with some fucking tactical shit that he got, and they're fucking taking him out with his fucking neck beard. Now, I mean, seriously, I'm making a joke there, but seriously, what did he leak? I don't. What was so fucking, because now that fucking we were told that Edward Snowden was the biggest goddamn traitor in the history of fucking traitors, and we need to fucking cut his goddamn fingernails off, and and now if you actually look into it, was he
was he a big traitor or was he a fucking American that was doing something for you? You know, you've got to ask
Oh my
yourself
God.
those
Was it
questions.
actually on Discord? Oh my God. I think it was actually on Discord.
What?
This
Are you
guy.
looking for the
No, I found okay, so I switched to a different story. This is on Just the News. The the National Guardsman was able to access top secret memos prepared for the Pentagon's Joint Chiefs of Staff and share them with his gaming friends. And it's renewing questions about who gets clearances and how closely they're monitored. On Thursday, the FBI arrested 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guardsman Jack Taxiera, who's suspected of leaking Pentagon documents related to espionage and Ukraine's war against Russia. The leaked documents started appearing last year in a Discord online chat group called Thug Shaker Central, but weren't detected for months by U.S. officials. So it was on Discord. It was on Discord. Why did this kid have access to this stuff? Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, no, I mean, he probably I mean, why did he have access to this stuff? Why who asked that? Why did this kid have access to this stuff?
Mr. E. Mr.
Okay,
E.
let me point out something, Mr. E. I just watched this the other day. They were talking about this fucking hacker back not too long ago that was running this fucking program. It was a password program. And it was to try to, you know, get passwords and whatnot. It was not a nefarious program, but he decided to run it on to see about government computers.
Oh yeah, I saw that story. I think I saw that story.
And it was like 80% of government computers were they didn't have a password, or their fucking password was 1 2 3 4 5 6 or password.
Or it was the admin default password from setting up a computer.
What was it? Maybe it was the Wi-Files that was talking about that, where the guy, the guy stumbled onto a bunch of fucking UFO shit that was on a computer that on a government computer that wasn't password protected, or the password was password. You know, and he had found this, and they come after his ass because of it, and you know, because he had found this. So it's not why did he have access? It's like, why, you know, he might have stumbled across it.
Yeah.
You know, if he's a gamer and he's working with his stuff, and he's like,
I mean, look, I can tell you, Air National Guardsman, 21 years old. He's probably not an officer. So he's enlisted in some way. Okay, Air National Guardsman. He's not even active duty right now. So unless he just happened to be in his command post room while some documents were in the classified documents wouldn't have been in a desk of an Air National Guardsman. So probably he just knows somebody who accidentally, you know, handed it to him. This guy probably bumbled into these documents and was like, "Oh, this is cool," and shared them with his buddies. And now, but the real person that leaked this stuff is
I don't think that. I think that he's come across it on the internet, or not on the internet, but on the computer. I think he come across it on the computer and he took it.
Yeah, you think
I don't think there was anything.
Just because
sell this to Russia. I don't think there's any kind of that shit. But it was probably like, hey, look at this, look what I got at work, look at this, because he's fucking 20 years old or whatever. How fucking smart were you in your 20s, JJ? Not very. I'm wanting to guess, because I wasn't either.
How smart is it for you to get drunk, lose your jacket, and then turn yourself into the police? Because that's what I did.
I've always wanted to write a book.
Not too smart.
I've wanted to write a book. I'm going to give this idea out there because I'm never going to be able to do it. But this is $1 million idea. Okay. You go around and you interview a bunch of people because every single person has the night you almost died story. And you ask them, give me the night you almost died story. And then you record them with the night they almost died, and you document those, and you call the book We Almost Died That Night. And it's a book of everybody's stories about stupid shit they did in their 20s. They almost died. Because everybody's got a story. It's like, oh yeah, I almost died that night.
Oh man. All right, I just created an optional occult sign up there in the server for you guys that want to.
Lord of mercy, I'm going to a new story.
All right, let's do something else. Oh, hey, hold on, let me close this National Guard thing. I just don't care that much about the National Guard thing. Okay, what else? What's going on? What do you want to do?
I want to talk about this real quick because I saw this commercial yesterday and I cracked up laughing.
So we're going to watch a commercial here on our channel. We're not sponsored, but we're going to watch this commercial anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not.
You got audio? You got audio? You don't have audio?
Oh, it's not going to play.
I got it. I got it on Twitter here. I watched it yesterday. Hold on. Let me.
All right. Play it because it's awesome.
Loop. And here you go. When I say I got it, what I mean is, where's the sound? Oh, I muted it because it's Fox News. Hold on. It's on the Fox News website. And I don't like all the Fox News ads.
You gotta share your screen.
Yeah. Wait, am I? Oh, here we go.
Doesn't even know which restroom to use.
Here.
All right. If you haven't seen this yesterday, watch this. Is hilarious.
Yeah.
America's been drinking beer from a company that doesn't even know which restroom to use.
Dylan!
I created Conservative Dad's Ultra Right 100% woke-free beer. As conservatives, we're constantly getting hit in the face, left and right, by the woke mindset. The last place we want it is in our beer. If you know which bathroom to use, you know what beer you should be drinking. Stop giving money to woke corporations that hate our values.
Boom! I mean, that's a good shot right there.
And to the rest of you woke corporations, stay the away from our kids.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so this dude is a marketing genius.
You think so?
First of all, when he saw that these people were going crazy over Bud Light, that is brilliant to go, oh my God, can I get somebody to make some beer and we're going to call it right beer and we're going to call it woke beer and we're going to market it to these fucking people that are freaking out. And you know what we're going to do, JJ? You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? Because these people are freaking out over Bud Light so much. They're feverishly fucking mad over this. You know what we're going to do with this beer? We're going to charge 3 times the goddamn amount of a normal Bud Light to these fucking idiots. And you know what these fucking idiots are going to do? They're going to buy it up like a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Everybody's happy.
Everybody's
happy.
Genius.
People don't have to drink Bud Light. They get to buy like super right signal beer, and the people doing it are like
genius.
I think it's a great idea. In fact,
dude, he's charging 3 times. It's 3 times the amount.
Well, $20 for a 6-pack. Yeah. Is that how much is that?
$20 for a 6-pack, $19.99.
Well, you got to cover shipping.
What it is.
You got to cover shipping. That stuff's not light, not heavy, you got to cover shipping.
Do you really want to make, is that really going to make your statement? I mean, I don't like this shit as much as anybody else, but buying a $20 pack of woke right beer, is that what kind of statement are you making? What kind of statement is that making for us? Is that really the statement that we're wanting? We're so pissed off that we're going to buy a $50 light beer, assholes. I mean, that's really kind of showing how fucking dumb we are.
So okay, so the thing that actually makes the most difference is the fact that Anheuser-Busch is losing market value, and they are losing market value every single day. Right. I just checked again. Now I'm looking at the one that says,
yesterday.
Billion? You're losing billions of dollars. If you give them any other opportunity, if you give customers any other opportunity to buy a different product, they are willing to right now. Now, maybe this ultra right beer is $20 for a 6-pack now, but if they are able to get the highly invested like people to overpay right now, maybe
this is a novelty.
Maybe they can ramp up production and actually do some distribution. No, but I mean, yes, it is.
You're right. You're right, but this is a novelty. This is Obama toilet paper, is what this is.
Oh yeah,
you know what
right.
I mean?
No, that's not wrong.
Our Barack Obama toilet paper is what this is.
But you know what? Jeremy's Razors, that's a real razor company, and his, her, him, her, whatever the Jeremy's chocolate,
you got a good point.
nuts.
Good point.
So
good
like
point.
you have to.
My pillow.
You have an you have my pillow. There's an opportunity for you to fundraise enough to be able to acquire scale distribution and scale.
This beer, really, you think? I mean,
I don't know.
People make better beer in the fucking garage.
Like I'm not heavily invested in this because I don't care about beer. Now, if this was like whiskey, like if it was let's say Jack Daniels and Drag Show for Kids whiskey, then we would have an issue. Oh wait, there is Drag Show for Kids, Drag Show whiskey at Jack Daniels. So I'm not buying Jack Daniels anymore. I just switched to another whiskey. I wasn't really drinking Jack Daniels that much. So there's an opportunity here. Now, I've been looking at the Anheuser-Busch market cap this week, and you'll get different reports. They lost $3 billion, they lost $4 billion, they lost $5-6 billion. Yesterday, the market cap read on Bing, it read 115 billion. A couple days ago, it said 116 billion is their market share valuation, and today it's 111. So that's down 5 or 6 from what it was for sure. Overall, the trend is up for them for the last 90 days, but recently it is definitely taking some downs. So anyway, okay, moving on. This Bud's for views. Apparently, let's see. Let's talk Texas for a second. This dipshit, Soros-backed Texas DA, was his name? Jose Garza, has been accused of witness tampering, evidence tampering, and witness retaliation in the Army Sergeant self-defense murder case. Now, I believe that Army Sergeant's name is Daniel Perry. Yeah. Lawyers for Army Sergeant Daniel Perry accused Travis County District Attorney Jose Garza of tampering and retaliation against a detective witness. They said the district attorney prevented the detective from presenting evidence to the grand jury supporting Perry's self-defense claim in the alleged murder of a protester in Austin. The accusation resurfaced on Thursday in a letter from the defense attorneys to the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles. Texas Governor Abbott recently asked the board to consider a recommendation for a pardon. So if you don't remember this case, this is the case where Daniel Perry, an Uber driver and also sergeant in the Army, he was in Austin during 2020. He was in Austin in shorts and flip-flops and a t-shirt, not there for war. He was there just Uber driving. His car got surrounded by Black Lives Matter, mostly peaceful protesters with an AK-47. And I don't remember what the guy's name. I don't know. One dude raised an AK-47 from low ready to high ready, aimed into the vehicle, aimed it at this Daniel Perry guy, presumably aimed it at him. Daniel Perry, acknowledging a threat, pulled his pistol, killed that guy, which is like, this is the most self-defense case of self-defense cases. Somebody aims an AK-47 at you, you kill them, and you worry about the consequences later, because otherwise you're going to be dead. So, not last week, maybe the week before, a Texas jury in this rigged case, because this Garza dude prevented exculpatory evidence. The Texas jury convicted the man of murder, and immediately conservative social media and the governor of Texas said, hey, this isn't right. This is not right. This is obviously a case of self-defense. I don't know how this jury came to this guilty verdict. And Governor Perry is signaling that he would sign a pardon if the Texas boards of pardons and paroles recommended a pardon. So that's where we're at. And this guy right here needs to be investigated for intimidation and stuff. And apparently he also did something to black pill that detective's career. So I don't know if you have any thoughts on that at all, Deacon?
No.
But
those guys. He's been
accused of tampering. This is not the only Soros-backed DA that's been in the news lately either. I'm sure, will remember Alvin Bragg. Alvin Bragg's.
That name sounds familiar. Didn't he shut down New York City to charge some guy with something? How much money did that cost New York City again?
I believe there was an estimate of something like $200 million. Right? Isn't that what you said?
Oh,
Isn't that what you told me? How much did you? How much?
I don't remember.
I don't know. But they shut down that
It's a
city.
lot of money.
I don't have a figure.
I remember him.
Don't take that seriously.
Who is this guy? I've heard this name before in the past.
Alvin Bragg?
No, that's Soros. That's not like
Soros.
That's not I thought that was the affection of the liver. That's not the affection of the liver, the infection that you get.
I think you're saying psoriasis.
Oh,
this guy is more of an infection of America.
Oh, my bad.
America's got a
confused.
Like real nasty case of cirrhosis.
No, cirrhosis. George Soros.
Yeah. So I think Alvin Bragg is in the news again. As we all know, we were waiting, richly anticipating for them to finally get Trump.
Waiting, richly anticipating. It's nice. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, our cult, we're going to have an optional cult band too. Plus or minus a band. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I want to be the leader.
Funslinger cult plus a band, and you can be the band leader.
Yes,
I'll be the online group leader. You can be the band leader, and then either one of us can leak documents to the. Okay. All right. So, So, Alvin Bragg, Donald Trump, Jim Jordan. So. Following the really, really disappointing arrest of Donald Trump a couple of weeks ago, where Donald Trump was arraigned in New York and then basically went and did a campaign bump. And we all got the indictment documents, and then I read them and I was like, this is just accounting. They're just claiming accounting is a felony right now. Alvin Bragg, who's trying to get Trump, came under fire from a whole lot of people, but especially from Jim Jordan in Congress. Jim Jordan has been saying, hey, you are being subpoenaed. You need to come talk to us and explain why you're doing this. This is election interference. You are attempting to interfere with an election right now. Alvin Bragg sued Jim Jordan and basically sued him and tried to get an injunction to prevent Congress from interfering with his case. The judge threw that out almost immediately. Alvin Bragg's effort to stop Congress from probing Trump case collides with Pentagon Papers precedent. Here's Alvin Bragg's problem. Alvin Bragg's office used $5,000 in federal asset forfeiture funds in the Trump case, which makes the federal government and Congress have jurisdiction and oversight over his little Trump hunt. So Alvin Bragg's got a problem, and Alvin Bragg is another case of George Sorosiasis.
Of the liver.
Judges, did I pronounce that correctly? Nobody gives a fuck. Okay, moving on.
I had one.
All right.
I don't know where we're at. Oh, I didn't want to talk about this.
Hold on. We have an important question. I'm sorry. I need to answer this question. What kind of cult is this going to be? Alien worship, ancient deity, sex cult?
Yes.
Is that the only options?
Yes.
I think this should be the first cult ever that has mix and match options, like choose your own adventure. Like if you want to do kind of like one thing, well, we have a department for that. And then if you're like into something.
Like if if you don't want to be a part of the sex cult, you want to be a part of the alien cult. Well, we've got that part, and you don't have to be a part of the sex cult. Crap.
Ancient deity. I think we should definitely leave room for the Denisovans. I think it's called Denisovans, where the ancient kind of like pre-humans. Alien worship. That's pretty good stuff. We're going to start a department that just researches pyramid things and like how they put pyramids together, because we don't really know. I think.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Okay. All right. Oop. All right. Mr. E is signing up to run the comic book cult department. That's fine, Mr. E. That's totally okay. But we're not going to be slaves to just the big two. It's cool if you got those, but like indies also. All right.
Okay. I didn't want to talk about this in detail, but I wanted to point it out just because that's what we do.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. But the
Okay.
rains down in Florida, Jesus, have you seen some of that crap?
No, what's going on?
Oh my God. It has rained so much in Florida. It's rained like 28 fucking inches in Florida or something like that in a 24-hour period. Like unbelievable looking freaking rain. I can't believe you hadn't looked.
I saw you posted the story, but I hadn't read it. That does not look safe to run planes up and off the ocean.
They can't. That's the freaking they can't. They can't. Forecast predicted more rain on Thursday as Fort Lauderdale issued a state of emergency. I mean, this is an old story now, but they have gotten so much freaking rain down in Florida, down in South Florida.
1 in 1,000-year event.
Now, 1 in 1,000-year event. Let me see if I can find a more updated.
Hey, these kids
story.
got it right. These kids are running barefoot in the water. This is it. That's fun.
Yeah, most of them's from a day ago, 11 hours ago, but they're saying 26, 27 inches of rain. These neighborhoods have completely been flooded.
Ouch.
These people didn't know what to do. They don't know what to do because there's nothing like this that's ever happened. 1 in 1,000-year flood rains. They're thinking that this it's craziness. So this is the first thought that I thought and JJ and I are your two dads. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that dads think of, and we need to remind you that in the coming months and coming year, you need to be very vigilant when you're buying a used car to make sure. And the cars online, especially with these Carvana and car dispensers and shit that you just buy a car online. That's terrible to do. Okay, that's the dumbest shit ever. Because these cars could have very well come from this flood, and you're not going to know for a while.
Right.
We don't have as much ice and snow and shit down here in Kentucky as they do up north, but we can tell when the cars are from up north, used cars from up north.
Oh yeah,
y'all have so much ice and shit. It's rusty as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Because of all the salt and shit. We don't have that down here. But we've had when Katrina happened and all that shit, we had cars come up and they clean up these flood cars, but they have all kinds of cars are electrical computers now. So it's going to screw up something that you can quick fix a car and sell it to you. And 5 months later, it's gonna. You know what I'm saying?
If our audience were, environmentally considerate, they wouldn't be buying those cars. They would be buying electric cars so that when they flood like this, they just catch on fire. You throw them away. You buy another car.
Yeah, that's true. But that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this. I was like, ooh, there's going to be a bunch of used cars coming up from Florida here very soon.
Yeah, right. Do you know anything about the rains that were going on in the West, like California? Like, isn't California like underwater too? Because I was listening to a guy I think testified before Congress, and he had stumped a bunch of lawmakers on a pretty simple question. Sorry, pardon me. And here was the question: what percent is we're very concerned about the environment and CO2 and our CO2 footprint. What percent of the atmosphere is carbon dioxide? Do you have any idea?
Me?
Yeah, you have any idea at all? What percentage of the air is carbon dioxide?
Yeah, I thought it was a big number, 30, something percent. The oxygen is not very much in there. It's not the main one.
But
nitrogen, isn't it?
We agree that CO2 is what we're real concerned about, because if there's too much CO2, then
there's a shitload of CO2 in the air always. That's what when you're breathing in, you're not breathing in just oxygen. That's what the lungs are doing. They're filtering out all the other shit, and that's what you're at.
Yeah. You're breathing out right. Okay, but the percentage of CO2 in the air. Right. A lawmaker, a guy was testifying before Congress, or he was talking to maybe it was a lawmaker. I'm not sure. I would watch it on Forbes or something last night. He asked the other members on the panel, other lawmakers. He asked them the same question: what percentage of the atmosphere is CO2? Because this is something we're all concerned about. I think he was a farmer, and one lawmaker said 5%, and another lawmaker said we know it's super important, and if we don't do something about it, we're going to do. But I also say 5%, and so that was like a right and a left, and then somebody was like 7%, and then somebody else was like, I'm going to go high and say 8%. The actual answer, actual answer is 0.04%.
Oh, really? I thought it was a bunch. What am I thinking of?
We are being sold like a bill of goods, and it's yes, it's up from 0.03%. The atmosphere carbon dioxide is up 0.03 to 0.04%. That's not 0.3%. That's not 3%. That's 0.04%.
But I mean, okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
But
wait
a minute. No, wait a minute. But on a scale, we're tiny fucking humans, okay? Tiny little fucking ants, okay? And we want to judge everything by us. We can't think on us. We have to think on a much grander scale.
Sure.
And 0.04%
right.
to 0.06% to us on our little ant scale is not much. It's minute. Right. You don't even notice it. But on a grandioso scale, 0.04% to 0.06% could be enough to completely eradicate life on Earth.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm just saying that
I'm thinking possible. Nobody knows anything.
Well, I mean, that it seems feasible from a grandioso scale.
Maybe
you amplify.
So these are the three facts that I know. There's the three facts that I know. It's currently at 0.04. It was way back in the 70s, say 0.03. And if it drops below, that is, if it went the other way and we reversed the last 30 years and we went the other way, if it drops below 0.02, if it gets too low, plant life on Earth dies.
Okay, so look, so that makes up exactly what I just said. 0.02 plant life dies.
Yeah.
And we're at 0.04, 0.03, they're thinking in the 70s. I have said this before in the past several years to Ashley. When we've been outside in the summer, I have been like, does the sun feel hotter to you now that we're older than it did when we were a kid? And she'll always say something like, it's just you getting older. It's just your skin or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it seems like when I go out, it seemed like I could stay outside forever as a kid.
I bet you could.
And now I feel like I feel like I'm sizzling. Oh, sometimes I'm like, God, it's so freaking hot out here today.
That's a surface area question, dude. You got
solar in the yard.
Yeah, solar radiation has more of you to hit than it did when you were a kid.
Actually, no, that's incorrect. I weigh 160 something now, and I weigh 220 as a kid.
All right, for most of us.
I was bigger as a kid than I am now.
Let's see. Let's get some other stuff here. What I was going to say? We talked about the Cash App murder. Bob Lee was murdered in San Francisco the other day. Turns out it was another tech dude that stabbed him. He's under arrest. That's all we're going to say about that. Okay. Get out of here, Bragg. Trump is suing his former lawyer Cohen for $500 million. Apparently, Cohen wrote a book called Disloyal right before the 2020 election, dropped it on November 3rd, lied about the president in it, attempting to change the election. So Trump is suing him for $500 million. And I saw this story. I thought this was kind of cool. I'm not familiar with this dude. I'm not sure you're familiar with this dude. I listened to some of his music, and I don't like it, but that's okay.
Oh, the Nick Cave story? Yeah, I know Nick Cave is. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Yeah, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I watched it.
It's all right. It's weird music, but it's all right.
It's like weird off. It's a little strange.
It's different. But he's a weird fucking guy, man. He's a strange cookie.
So he was in this interview with whoever this dude is, and basically was asked, like, he's basically saying, like, I'm not really a political person. I'm not super political. I always was pushing him and the punk rock movement. We're always pushing back against culture, pushing back against counterculture, trying to provoke people to think, be critical. Don't just gobble up whatever the media tells you, and like, be an independent, autonomous human being. And that was what he was like about. And then he was basically devastated when Johnny Ramone died, and then when Henry Rollins backed Obamacare. And it's like, these guys, they were punk rock, and now they're just puss rock. So he was asked, like, how do you fuck with people now? And he was like, I don't know, be a conservative. Like, the way to be provocative, the way to push back against culture right now is like, be conservative, go to church. I thought it was amazing. I was like, hold on, I don't like your music, but I like this guy. He's
Nick Cave's a weird dude. He's a weird puppy, man. But I like that. I like that punk music from the 80s.
I like a lot of it when it's musical.
Well, yeah, but I like some of his stuff. I can't think of that one song off the top of my head. I might have to find that and add that to our playlist next week.
Okay.
Do some punk 80s. I thought about adding for the playlist, picking like bassists and doing 5 days of bassists.
You got
bands. They would be bands, but they would be specific musicians that
gonna have subcategories up in here.
Yeah, drummers one week.
All right. Yeah, Deacon.
Cave, he's crazy.
Deacon, on Tuesday, Disney, whatever the F, they dropped a trailer for The Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel. Wasn't that a great movie? Are you excited about this? We're going to watch a trailer, kids. We're going to watch a trailer. Before this gets started, and if the stream gets killed by Disney from homicide or whatever it is when a mouse kills you, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and check us out on rumble.com/JJW. All right, let's watch this Marvels trailer and be marveled. I'm sure this is I'm going to be so excited. But stop me if you have any questions or you want to interject or anything. Just let us know, because I bet this thing is just going to be. I have such high expectations.
Captain Rambo? What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter. Hello?
Monica.
Hello?
Captain Rambo?
Isn't that the same thing that she did in that Scarlet Witch show? She was like, I don't know what this is, and reached right up and touched it, and then and then it like she shouldn't have done that, and she did it again. This is not the smartest person.
Is this an Avengers test?
Where's Captain Rambo?
Oh my God, that looks so bad. Look at this. Look at this moon shot. I'm sorry. This looks like a 1970s. Look at this shot of these.
I realize now why you think that I don't like watching trailers on our show. And I just realized why I don't like watching trailers on our show.
Is it me?
I want to watch the trailer.
Oh, okay. All right.
And we have to pause and rewind and do shit and talk because of whatever in YouTube and whatnot, and it pisses me off. That's why I like to watch the trailer beforehand a couple of times, and that way I know what I'm looking at, and I don't have to, because I'm like, you've paused.
These look like the putties from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Did you ever watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Deke?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. I won't interrupt you.
No, you're good.
What the?
So that music right there is gonna get us shut down. I can't.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
have
you can't. You can't. Yeah, that you've probably already got us flagged for that Beastie Boys. There.
All right. Well, crap.
Yeah, you can't watch it. You keep watching it, and you're gonna get the whole thing flagged.
Yeah, I am.
I'm sure it's already flagged on. I wasn't thinking about that, but I'm sure
Yeah,
that song's already.
Well, I didn't know it was a song. I just thought it was like
you didn't. Oh, of course you don't recognize that shit. That's fucking Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys.
Amateur hour over here.
That's my bad. That should have been my catch. That should have been my catch. I knew that immediately. That first fucking note, I should have been like, Intergalactic, you got to shut that down.
Oh,
mute it. Just mute it. And
yeah, all
finish
right.
watching it. I'll watch it later. All right.
Yeah.
There's Kamala Khan's. That's her father. There she is.
Oh, she's just hanging out in her superhero costume.
I like her. I like that actress. And I'm okay with the Monica Rambeau character.
Sure. I thought whenever she got introduced in the Scarlet Witch show that she was kind of hipsy. She got kind of wide hips for a superhero.
I don't.
Just
I didn't notice her hips, but okay. This doesn't look like anything that I would. I mean, if it keep going, we're not.
Yeah. All right.
This doesn't. I might watch it if it's on.
Disney I think it should make $1 billion. This should make $1 billion. Don't you think? Maybe $2 billion.
It's cool from where they went with the three. The three Captain Marvels. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right. It's not me, though. I just don't.
I think I'm going to catch that when I'm caught up in a hospital and I can't escape the television. Or I don't have the remote control to turn it off. Yeah. Okay. All right.
What the crap?
Oh, well. How did we do that? That's interesting.
I don't know. Jeez.
What are you doing?
I'm not clicking nothing.
All right. Yeah, it's all right. All right. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Wobbly Bits, good morning. I see you over there. I should have called you out earlier. Richter, good morning. Mr. E. Wow, that was disappointing. I really thought that the Marvels was just going to blow my socks off.
Really? You really did?
I almost thought that.
Yeah, you thought that.
Yeah, almost. I'm going to go out on this one here. Elon Musk replied to the redheaded libertarian the other day, and yesterday, and he said, any parent or doctor who sterilizes a child before they are consenting adult should go to prison for life. Okay, I like that. All right, Elon.
I'm going to post. I'm going to have a new thing to entice you to join our Discord server. Besides getting a dad joke and posting it for JJ that we do at the end of the show,
yes,
I'm going to do a new thing because I've got a secret. I've got a little Discord server that's my personal Discord server that I post stuff in to keep, and I'm going to post a Deacon secret story, a secret article every day over there. All right, so I'm going to post this. Our Discord server, and we'll end on our little secret. Or I'll try, and maybe not every day.
So you're gonna put it on in FUNSLINGERS, or are you gonna put it on in your other thing?
I'll put it in FUNSLINGERS.
Sunlight. Good morning,
Sunlight. But I'll touch on this one today, and we'll end on this. This is a tease of the story that I posted over there. This is, you don't give a crap about this, but this is how to access hundreds of hidden genres in Netflix. Okay.
Oh, really?
These are the secret category codes that you need to push in.
Oh.
See, look, if you're looking for foreign action and adventure, or you want family features or faith and spirituality movies, you type in that number and it will bring it up. Military TV shows, mysteries, romantic favorites. So if you're sick of the same algorithm that keeps coming up and you keep saying seeing the same thing all the time, punch in these. It tells you how to do it. It's a little article that I'd found a while ago that I save in my little secret.
That's kind of cool
area that I post. So
instead of searching for a genre, you just type in a number like
and it'll pop up all of the ones that are romantic comedies or whatever. So I posted that over. You have to join our Discord server to find that.
So Philip joined as a fan of the show, or optionally a cult member, and now optionally a secret document tipper. You could be a tipper, and also, I mean, we have everything. This is great stuff.
All right, so JJ, for the joke of the day, I was gonna tell a poop joke, but they're not my favorite. They're not my favorite to tell, but they're a solid number 2.
Right? Oh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna write. That's a good one. Okay. Well, listen, kids, especially kids, you encounter problems every day of your life, and you have to solve those problems. And sometimes you got to attack problems from different angles. You got to look at it one way, look at it another way, see if you can attack the angle. Exactly. But the best angle to solve your problems, the best angle of attack, is always the triangle.
We need a.
Yeah, we don't have a soundboard. We need a sound. I need a virtual soundboard.
I've got that.
See, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking like, how do I figure this out? You literally have all the tools. You have all the tools.
I can't get it to work now. It's wanting to. Don't allow this. And now my volume's turned down.
Let's switch channels. This show is dull. You bet.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.